Hello and welcome to another awesome video on the Disabled Explorer YouTube channel and all the other platforms that I share this on. Hope everyone's having a great Friday. It's Friday. Yeah, we made it to another weekend, sorry. Yes, what are you guys' plans for this Father's Day weekend? Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there around the world, wherever you guys are watching this on. I hope you guys have a great Father's Day this Sunday. And the summer solstice happens on Sunday as well, which means after Sunday, the days slowly start getting darker earlier. I don't like that, but we'll have to go through it anyway. Anyway, in today's video, hope you guys like my shirt, Brazil. I'm cheering for Brazil, happening tonight in soccer tournament action. Sorry, I almost said it. Soccer tournament action. Go Brazil. Uh, in today's up blog, I'm going to recap what happened on Thursday night, last night's TNA pre-taped episode, and I'll preview tonight's um episode of Friday Night SmackDown from Kansas City's T-Mobile Center. So, without further ado, I'm not sure if I can get any um wrestling news, but I I know I'll get to it at some point. I apologize. I've been meaning to do that, but maybe sometime next week. Programming note: this coming Monday, I will not be doing a video because I will be at a uh, the 10th annual KW Accessibility Golf Tournament in the area. And yeah, I will not be doing a video on Monday, but I will be back here on Tuesday to do a recap of what happened on what happens on SmackDown tonight and what happened on Monday Night Raw from London's O2 Arena. All right. So with that said, let's get into TNA pre-taped recap from Denver, Colorado. TNA Impact recap from June 18th, 2026 from Denver, Colorado, the National Western Center in the CoBank Arena. Tom Hannafin and Matthew Raywalt on the call in commentary. Well, Brookside opens with zero remorse. Zaya Brookside kicks things off in Denver, and she had absolutely no regret about betraying Laying Lee. In fact, she says she'd ab- she'd have done it sooner. Lee fired back, uh, calling Brookside a snake and loose snake le- letting loose in Chinese before charging the charging the ring. The two exploded into a brawl uh, that brought out what what felt like half the roster's worth of security. Lee was dropped. Was dropping. Lee was dropping security guards left, right, and center before Brookside fell to the fell to the floor, leaving Lee standing tall on the ropes as her music played. The Knockouts title match at Slammiversary just got personal. Santana's backstage. Santana backstage. Professional for now. TNA World Champion Mike Santana told Gia Miller he'd keep he'd keep it professional for one night alongside Nick Nemeth. but made it crystal clear that at Slammiversary, Nemeth was getting hit with spin the block. Casey Navarro hopping in, saying he was pumped to team with the champ, and Santana reminded him who's always had his back before rocking off. Uh, hmm. The King's speech. Kazarian crashes the X Division. Kaz- Frankie Kazarian mocked the Denver crowd, then welcomed the X Division champion Cedric Alexander and Leon Slater to the King's speak stage. Kazarian brought up Slater's recent title loss at loss to Alexander, which ignited a heated exchange between the two. Alexander's Alexander told Slater he'd had everything handed to him, but none of it mattered once he took that championship, and he loved every second of it. The Kazarian then Kazarian dropped the bombshell. He's been added to the Ultimate X match at Slammiversary. The singles match saw Ricky Sosa defeat Duggan, uh, Duggan Draper. Eric Young still fuming over Ricky Sosa costing him the TNA World Championship last week. Planted himself on commentary to watch Sosa and Draper wa- as wa- uh, watch Sosa to watch. Sorry, Sosa and Draper went back and forth with some solid action, including Sosa launching over the top rope to the outside. In the end, however, Sosa picked up the win, the W, and Young's blood pressure went through the roof. Knockouts, uh, match. Indy Hartwell defeat defeats Elena Black. Mara Sade joined commentary for this one as Hartwell controlled early with some heavy offense, but Black fought back with a face first slam and strikes. The Elegance brand tried to interfere at ringside, but Mara Sade shot that down. With the distraction neutralized, Hartwell rolled up Black with a back backslide for the victory. Then there was a six-man tag team match main event that saw Santana, Nick Nemeth, and Navarro defeat Order 4. Coexisting Coexistence was a problem for from the jump. Santana wanted to start, but Nemeth tagged himself in. Then Nemeth ignored Santana's tag request and brought in Navarro instead. Order 4 capitalized on the drama and took control, but the trio eventually rallied, finishing things off with a combo of Danger Zone and Spin the Block for the win. Post match, however, post match chaos. Oh, yeah. Ryan Nemeth sucker punched Santana. Santana swung back and accidentally clocked Navarro. Then Nick Nemeth leveled the champ with a super kick. Backstage, Nick tried to convince Navarro that Santana was the problem. Santana stormed in. Security had to intervene, and Santana apologized to Navarro before being dragged away. Slammiversary cannot come soon enough. There was a six-man tag also where that's Moose and the Hardys defeat the system. Moose teamed up with the Hardys to take on the system in what was a massive main event. That was the one main event. This was another main event matchup with all the Slammiversary energy in full display. Slammiversary is on June the 28th in Boston, and the road is heating up. I hope you guys liked that TNA review. If you did, help me go up from 506 subscribers. I believe I'm still there. If I'm not, I apologize for the miscalculation. And the 91 um, public viewing hours. I would really love to go up to 3,000 to get monetized, but it all can't happen without you guys. I hope you guys can help me out. That would be greatly appreciated. Now, I'm going to do a preview of what will happen on tonight's Friday Night SmackDown from the T-Mobile Center or Arena Center in Kansas City, Missouri on USA Network at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific, and also on Netflix. Kansas City, we will be live, and we are loaded because tonight on Friday Night SmackDown, the road to Night of Champions is in full throttle mode. Let's run it down. The undisputed WWE Championship match will be commercial free. Cody Rhodes defends against the ring general Gunther with special guest referee Sami Zayn. This is the run everybody's talking about. The American Nightmare puts his undisputed WWE Championship on the line against the ring general Gunther. And it's happening commercial free. I'm not sure what part during SmackDown, but it's happening commercial free. But here's the twist, however. When given the chance to name a special stipulation, Gunther chose Sami Zayn as the special guest referee, a man who's had uh, major issues with Cody Rhodes. Will Sami Zayn do it down the middle, or will the drama boil over? This is one. This one could change everything. Uh, Heading into Night of Champions. King of the Ring semifinals will see Jey Uso versus the bouncy one, Javon Evans. The winner of this clash punches their ticket to the King of the Ring final, where they'll face Ova Femi at Night of Champions for the crown. Yeet versus the future. This generational matchup is going to be crazy. Queen of the Ring semifinals as well will happen tonight, and that will see the Queen Charlotte Flair versus Liv Morgan. The reigning Women's World Champion Liv Morgan is looking to become double champ, but Charlotte Flair is never, and I mean never, a pushover. The winner meets Io Sky at Night of Champions for the Queen of the Ring crown. The Queen versus the Miracle? Must see TV. WWE Tag Team Championships will be defended tonight as well, which will see Damian Priest and R-Truth versus the MFT's Tama Tonga and Tala Tonga. This marks the fifth title defense for Priest and Truth, and their first of this month. There were concerns about R-Truth's medical clearance, but tonight's announcement likely means the fan favorite is good to go and ready to roll. Can the unlikely duo hold on to hold on against the hard-hitting MFTs? Only one way to find out. And the title number one contenders match will be against, will feature, sorry, Carmelo Hayes versus Ricky Saints. These two hold one, one win apiece against each other. So tonight is the rubber match, and the winner earns his right to challenge the the United States champion Trick Williams at Night of Champions in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The stakes could not be higher. Could not be higher. Somebody's dream gets answered tonight. Appearances will be featured. These are written, but these are not confirmed. Featured tonight by Cody Rhodes. Yes, he will be there. Rhea Ripley will probably be there. Drew McIntyre is slated for the show. Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton, and Randy Orton are all slated to as featured superstars. Not sure if they'll appear, but they're slated as featured superstars of tonight's show. The blue brand is stacked tonight, folks. Night of Champions is 1 week away, June 27th, in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Don't you dare miss SmackDown tonight at 8, 7 Central, 5 Pacific on the USA Network and Netflix internationally. I hope you guys like that SmackDown preview for SmackDown. Again, uh, there's a brief program note for my videos. I will not be able to do a video on Monday as I will be at a golf tournament in support of KW Accessibility. It will be our 10th annual golf tournament. Yeah, so I won't be able to do a video on Monday, but I will be back here, hopefully, if I'm not too groggy, on Tuesday, where I will recap tonight's Friday Night SmackDown and Monday Night Raw from London's O2 Arena in London, England, the UK. Until next time, until Tuesday, hope you guys have a great weekend, a great Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day to every father out there watching this video. Uh, if you could help me get up to five uh 3,000 public watch hours from 91 or 92, I'm not sure, and up from 506 subscribers on YouTube. Up. The sky's the limit. If you guys could help me out, that would be amazing. I would really, really, really appreciate that. And to all those who have commented on my videos on TikTok and Instagram, I shout you guys out. I'm not sure, but I apologize for not naming you guys personally, but for those who have, recently commented. I shout all you guys out. I hope you guys have a great weekend, everybody. So until Tuesday, have a great Father's Day. Happy weekend as well. Hope you guys have a great weekend planned other than Father's Day. We have multicultural festivals here in Victoria Park in Kitchener. I will probably be showing up there for a bit. Well, I'm just hanging out. Also, there's yeah, Comic Con in the auditorium, but I'm not able to go there. But until Tuesday, have a great weekend. Keep positive. Keep curious. Go Brazil tonight at 8 p.m. at the soccer tournament. And as I always love to say, keep on smiling. Peace. And we'll see ya in the next one. Bye bye.